audience, can we redo the song with the intro? Because I thought we were live already.
All right, let me go
We're
back.
live, Robbie.
Wait, you're asking me to play Pearl Jam again? No, no, I don't want to do that. No, okay, no. Just awful. Hold on. Let me just hit some music here. Wait, where's the button? What is that? You guys hear that?
Rest his head on a pillow made of concrete again. Oh, please, maybe he'll see a little better Saturday.
Okay, fading out. Nice. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, YouTube land. Welcome into the Dubb training. We've got people already popping in here right now. We're going to go over some really great stuff in terms of explaining to you the Dubb growth cycle, why you want to use Dubb, how it can help grow your business. And at the end of the day, it's really about video as opposed to text-based communication, which is what we're all about. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go over just a couple important things before we dive into the real important kind of nitty-gritty stuff of what everyone wants to see. So let me share my screen here. And here we go. All right, let me come back over here. And here we go. Okay, so let's look at this slide right here. This is really important. So let's go to full screen here. Let's present. Okay. Now, we talked about that, goals, everything put in the chat. Great. But this is really what it's about. It's about the big idea. So when we talk about adding video, you're going to get more replies, more bookings, and at the end of the day, you're going to get more clients. And that's really what this is about. How do you engage people when you're reaching out? How do you engage for client comm? How do you engage, period? We found that video has been the answer over the years, and that's why we've been doing what we've been doing here since 2018. You want to create a growth cycle to maximize your sales and marketing. So you want to keep things very, secular in terms of starting one place, motioning through the cycle, and bringing you right back at the end to where you need to be in terms of your goals. And that's something we're going to show in a second. You also want to use the Dubb technology for all aspects of this cycle. It's not just for one thing. It's not just for prospecting. It's not just for closing. It's not just for client communication. It's for all the above. And that's something that we really want to hone in on. So if we look at this here, it's about a transformation that's happening. When we look at the past in terms of what the efforts were, the olden days, like what, a year ago? It could be even longer. People would grab these cold lead lists where they'd have their contacts and they would go through the motion, they'd reach out, they would call, they'd text, all that. But calling and texting, can only do so much. Again, we find that video is much more of an impactful way. They can hear you, they can see you, they can trust you. So it's about going from that to that. It's also about text-based outbound. There were typically all this text is just being thrown at people on an outbound basis, copy and paste, copy and paste. It's getting thrown out there when you should be using the current technology that exists, which is our AI writing, which we have here at Dubb. Use an AI writing tool to say things you want to say. Really kind of hone into the power of how it can optimize your writing. And then also you have phone and email follow-ups, right? Hey, I'm just following up to follow up. Well, you always want to bring value. And one of the best ways to bring value is to create social content. So many people consume that today where they're looking for answers. Well, you want to put posts out there that really dive into your answers for the common challenges that people are having. So instead of chasing them down to convince them, you're actually attracting them and activating them with the social content you are creating. So it's a big shift in not only mindset, but actually action as well. Now, the Dubb growth cycle. What does this look like? Well, this is all about getting more connections and more conversations. At the end of the day, more clients. So if we look at this here, it's a number of things. It has to do with prospecting, nurturing, closing, client communication, content mining, and then obviously lead generation. Now, prospecting is probably one of the main reasons a lot of you are here today. It's one of the main reasons people sign up and subscribe to Dubb. They want to be able to do that prospecting in a more effective way. Now, under prospecting, we look at it very simply, one-to-one video email. One-to-one. So let's take a look at what that means, because this is one of the more effective ways that we actually get to use Dubb as far as really making this work. So if we come over here to an email, right? Let's open up an email here. And let's say I want to send someone an email. Let's put a little template in here and I'll give you an example of how simple this can be. So I've got the word video in our subject line. Got to let someone know there's a video coming. Got a little text in here in the compose window. And I'm going to take a video and I'm going to copy and paste this video into the email. And this is one of the simplest ways you can truly connect. There's a video that I've recorded. I'm going to click share and send. I can put my email of the person I'm sending it to so I have my tracking. And I can do a little personal text right on the top. Hi, Darius. Just like this. If I can type. And then click copy for email. And then I just paste it right inside the body of an email. Just like that. So by simply just doing this, you are putting yourself ahead of so many others. And all I did here was use the Dubb mobile app, holding a phone up, just like when people used to hold, a piece of cardboard, piece of paper, use the basic webcam recorder, and that's all I did. And if you just start doing this, you're going to put yourself ahead so much further. Now you can also, let's just say you wanted to send someone a text message, right? You want to say, you know what, I've made a video, I want to share it. There's another simple way to do it. So here is the Dubb mobile app. We have our videos here. And a very simple way is we choose a video that we have. And all we have to do is just go right up here to our paper airplane icon within the Dubb mobile app. Click that there. And then it opens up our text messaging and we're able to send that out to who we want to send it to. So very simply, grabbing a video that you've recorded, drop it in an email, drop it in a text, and you're able to send that out immediately and have a very impactful animated GIF that looks just like this. And what happens when someone does this? They click on it. Where do they go? Well, they go to a customized landing page. And we're going to dive in this in a little bit, but this is really the power of being able to send a one-to-one video, and then it goes there. Now, another thing that's very important is this right here. You want to have your own booking page. So this is where someone can book a time in my calendar and I can meet with them. So this is just a book Rob that I have here. It's a very important CTA, a call to action button. So when we talk about the sales cycle, the growth cycle in general, it's really about understanding that it begins with prospecting. And then we're going to move our way through with this very specific technology. Now we're going to jump back over here to the slide because I want to show you the next part of this, which is very important. So back in here, I'm going to share my screen. And here we go. And here is the cycle again, the growth cycle. And now we just looked at one-to-one video sending, email and SMS. We looked at our booking link. So it all starts here very simply. Now with nurturing, we've got our clients out there that we want to nurture, right? We've got to get them, to the point where we want to close them, these prospects. So how do we do a lot of this? Well, it's screen videos, it's automation. It can even be screen ads like you've seen Facebook ads before. But let's take a look at screen videos. What's a really effective way to send someone a video where we want to show them something of value? So let me pull this up here and you're going to see what exactly I am talking about. So when we reach out, I'm going to pull LinkedIn up as an example, and I'll give you some context on why this is. Here is LinkedIn here. So if I wanted to send someone a screen video, maybe it's an outreach on LinkedIn, maybe it's a market update in real estate that I want to share. How do we simply share these screens? Well, what we can do is we can use something called the Chrome extension, which is right up here at the top. If you put Chrome extension Dubb into Google, you can download it, get it set up, get it pinned, and now you are simply on the screen. So I'm able to be part of the story as I'm sharing this screen with someone. Now I can change my sizes, I can change the shape, all that good stuff, kind of fit the aesthetic of the site that I'm on. But let's use LinkedIn as an example here. So I can use the teleprompter if I want to. We have a teleprompter option right here. I can pull up a test script that I have because, maybe I want to have the exact words right in front of me when I'm sending this screen video, which is really amazing. So I'm going to click scroll while recording, and I can manipulate this just like this if I want to, and I can move it around. So I'm going to put it right by my camera at the top here. I'm going to leave a little bit of space just so I can tap this and bring it forward and use it. You don't want to go full screen on your browser because it'll hide the teleprompter. I also have the ability to use my headshot if I don't want to be on camera, and I can click it again if I just want to do an audio walkthrough. But when you're initially doing the outreach, it's really great to be live. Now, I'm going to use the annotation tool in this example, and we're going to see what this looks like. I'm going to hit record here. I got a little bit of a countdown, and this is what it would be like. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to send you this quick video because I noticed something within your profile that I wanted to talk to you directly about. So all I did there was very mindful of our repeating GIF, right? The image that Ruben's going to keep repeating, that he's going to see. He's going to see his profile, his background. And then what I did here on the control bar down at the bottom, I clicked and I went full screen because I wanted to say something important to him. So when you're making these screen videos, how neat is it to be able to go from here to here to be impactful when you want to do that? You also have the ability to move yourself around, scroll around the screen. You can hit the pause button down in the menu bar to stop the recording. Get yourself figured, okay, I know what I want to say. I'm going to move myself to the correct spot, and then you can resume. You also have the ability to use this great annotation tool off to the left here where you can underline things. You can do arrows. You can write text on screen. You can do numbering if you want to do numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do circles. All kinds of cool stuff that you can do to really emphasize the information that's on the page and make it really dynamic. In this case, everything stays sticky. So if you want to share valuable screen information with someone, why not use the Chrome extension? Now I'm going to save this video into Dubb. We're going to save it right now. And I also have the ability to use our desktop app, which is one of the best desktop apps in the industry. And it, let's see, I might not have it downloaded. Let me just pull it up real quick. Let me stop sharing for a second. So the desktop app was something that was created by the team where we record in clips. And the clip recording is one of the most powerful ways you can actually record. So I'm going to open this up right now. I'm going to share my screen, and this is exactly what this looks like.
And I'll provide a little bit of context on that. The reason why we're so passionate about this desktop app here is because, number one, that recording videos and editing videos and publishing videos is actually historically a very challenging task. There's a lot of steps that go into it historically, right? You have to capture your video content, then you have to figure out, okay, how am I going to trim this? There's mistakes inevitably. You want to cut stuff out, trim the beginnings, remove sections, add certain clips, and then eventually, concoct, create, craft something that you can then publish on YouTube, on social media, in a video email using Dubb, on a landing page, embedded on your homepage, whatever it may be. And we were really frustrated because we would go through the process of having to work with editors and get B-roll and mine certain content. And we said, we are going to make a desktop app that allows people to record videos and make it very easy. The whole process from capturing to trimming, editing, adding clips, and then eventually publishing. So what Rob is going to show you is really the culmination of years of work so that you guys can become video editors without having to go through the process of learning how to edit video and the time and the software and the computers and the heart attacks that you get by going and dealing with a lot of that software. So Rob, take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Ruben. Okay, so let's take a look at what this looks like here. So we just saw the Chrome extension, right? We saw how we can easily share web pages and things like that with our screen, be part of the story. Well, this is the Dubb desktop app. So let's look at, it has a number of options in here. You can record from your screen, you can do webcam. This is a great little feature we'll show in a little bit. Import, video editor, all kinds of neat stuff right from within here. But let's take a look at what the screen recorder can do. Okay, so here you'll notice a blue rectangle on my screen. This is your cropping border. So with the desktop app, I can actually record my entire desktop if I want to. I can just close it here. It's getting my whole screen. If I optimize it here, I can drag this and crop it around whatever I would like to show. Maybe it's a Canvas slide, maybe it's a document, maybe it's a PowerPoint, whatever you have that control right there. I can also use it as 16:9 for landscape for YouTube. Hi, YouTube. We can also do 9:16 for a social video where all we have to do is crunch our internet browser and just throw this right over the top of it. And now you've got a YouTube short, you've got an Instagram reel, you've got a TikTok video. Now, there's also some great things about the desktop as well. I can move myself around in this little bubble wherever I'd like to before I even hit record. I can zoom myself in just like this. Maybe you have a background issue, you want to zoom yourself in. I can directionally move myself up and down, left to right. I can have a little virtual background behind me, which I have here. I can change my shapes, and I can make myself bigger or smaller. We also have the annotation tool off to the left that you saw in the Chrome extension. We have our teleprompter up at the top because we have that across all the tech. And then when I hit record here, here's the page. So I've got my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and now I'm recording video, right? Well, I can pause and resume this video just like I could with the Chrome extension.
Hey, Rob,
just recorded a singular clip. So the desktop app records in clips. The Chrome extension is one video you pause and resume. Now you record in clips, it gives you a lot of flexibility because I can drag and drop a video from my computer into the queue here to make it part of my story. And if I hit record screen again, it'll take me right back to where I was. And I can hit record. And now I'm creating a second clip. So what you're doing is you're putting effectively together a bunch of scenes for your little mini movie that you're making. You're putting these scenes together. Here are clips, and I can physically move these clips wherever I'd like to. I can download or delete one, and I can save the other one. So you don't have to chronologically record in order. I can record the ending first if I'd like to. And then when you hit done recording, it will merge these clips into one video. You can pause, you can edit it, you can download the MP4, you can upload it into Dubb. So there's a lot of flexibility with the desktop app. Now, one of the coolest features that we've added, and this is this is just one of the neatest features that Ruben and the team has built with the desktop app, is this. It's called Dubb Narrator. So record narrator video, right? What does that mean? Well, let's go over here and watch it really in live in terms of what you would use it for. So let's go back to that web page that we have pulled up. Let's go here, right? Let's pop back over here. And let's say I was doing a LinkedIn outreach, right? But I didn't want to do it live. I wanted to use a pre-recorded video. Well, I absolutely could do that. What if I was doing a market update and I wanted to send it to a real estate professional and say, you know what, check out the market here. What if I wanted to share a company's website? Anything you want to share, but you prefer not to do it live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the desktop app. I'm going to click record narrator video. And all I have to do is select my narrator video that I've recorded. This is my video library. And here it is right here. And this video right here, I just recorded it to my webcam with a teleprompter and really focused on the content. So I don't have to worry about scrolling. Right here, I can just play the video, relax, and just scroll around the screen, just like this. And you can also, in fact, you don't even have to be live. I mean, it doesn't even have to be you. So what you could do in here is go here. If I reopen here, I'm going to put Dubb Narrator, go back to my video library. And what do I have in here? Well, I have Neva. This is our AI avatar assistant. So what we did here was we created a video, gave Neva a script, and then when we hit play, narrate through the scene. Just like or would you like to use a pre-recorded video? So that's really the power of using something like Dubb Narrator. Ina,
Hey guys, yeah, I'm sorry, Rob, to interrupt. There was a weird sound earlier when you were trying to record the
interesting. Let me,
desktop app. Yeah, that's why Ruben skipped because he's not sure if it is his. So
oh,
yeah,
got it. Okay.
Sorry guys for the weird mic sound. Yeah, there's a lot of feedback there. I think it's the interference between Zoom and the desktop recorder, so that's happening. Yeah.
Okay, so thanks for letting me know that, Ina. But hopefully everyone understood the visuals, though, as far as what we were trying to convey there. Could you guys hear me explaining it when I was talking, or no?
When you do the recording,
okay.
Yeah, it does. So
basically, yeah, cool. Thanks. So basically, the deal is with the desktop app, you can record your screen, your page, and you can do it live and scroll around, like we were showing you, or you can use a pre-recorded video. And that's the power of Dubb Narrator. So do you want to do it live or do you want to do it with a pre-recorded video? That's really the choice. And it's nice flexibility being able to have that. Okay, so let's pop back over here and we're going to look at the cycle again here just to keep ourselves within the growth cycle. All right, I'm going to share my screen and here we go. So back over here, we're going to look back at the cycle here. Now, we just looked at screen videos. Now, also, when we talk about this motion in general, from nurturing to closing, it's really focused on kind of nailing the deal down, right? You can do a document walkthrough. Testimonials and case studies are really wonderful to have. Now, one of the best ways to get case studies and testimonials is by using a function on the landing page that I'm going to talk about right now, and it's called Reply with Video. So let's jump into that and take a look at what that looks like. Okay, So here is a video that we recorded. I'm going to open this up in a separate window. And this is the Dubb landing page. So when someone clicks on a video and they see the animated GIF, it's going to take them here. Now, this is called a preset in Dubb terms. So we've got our logo, we have our image behind, we have playlist videos, we have buttons below. So it's really just a wonderful place where someone can not only get more information with these playlist videos, but they can more importantly take an action on this. Now, when we talk about testimonials, video testimonials, what's an easy way to do that? Well, reply with video is a great way to get a video testimonial. So I could send a video to someone and say, hey, Darius, listen, thank you so much for using Dubb. We really appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we can get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click the button below, reply with video. You don't have to download anything. Just allow camera and mic access and let us know what was business like before Dubb, after Dubb. What have you enjoyed about the process? So whatever questions you guys ask your clients in terms of a testimonial, ask them in video, or you can type them in the description box below. And then when they send that video back to you, guess where you put it? Right here in the playlist. And that's a combination that works really, really well. So when you think about these landing pages, just think about the power of being able to have a preset, a customized landing page for every segment of your audience. If you're in real estate, why not have a page for buyers, sellers, expireds, FSBOs, open houses? If you're in insurance, why not different kinds of in policies that you have for different kinds of clients? If you're in recruitment, right? Employers, candidates. If you're in consulting and coaching, maybe enterprise, maybe small business, and break it up from there. So when we think about all this, it's really about what does this page look like and how does it speak to this audience? Because the reason this is so important is because when we look at this cycle here, it's really about taking them from here to here, which is that little loop there at the top. And by using the technology you've just seen, one-to-one emails, screen videos, being able to capture these testimonials, these are great ways to eventually bring it to client communication. Now, one of the biggest things we talk about when it comes to client comm is bringing value, right? Now, Dubb has a Zoom plugin where you can actually play videos in Zoom. Video email is one of the biggest things that we can do. We talked about that in prospecting and project management. So when we think about project management from a CRM perspective, right? Well, that's where a lot of integrations come in. So if we look at this here, this advanced list we have here, we have a lot of companies that we integrate with. So whether it's HubSpot, Salesforce, Go High Level, all kinds of third-party centers and CRMs where you have your workflow set up, your projects, that's all great. That's why we have the integration set up if you want to stay using those platforms. Now, if you wanted to use Dubb as a CRM for your projects, you absolutely could. You could upload your contacts in here with a CSV file. You can set up tasks, right? You can set up these in here. You can do deals where you have your deal management board where you can rotate things to where they need to be. If you have a CRM, you're probably very familiar with what this looks like. And then Dubb also itself does campaign sending. Email, SMS. We recommend Twilio for SMS, but all kinds of bulk sends that you can send here. So Dubb is a fully functioning CRM that allows you that capability if you want to use something other than maybe the CRM that you've had, or maybe you're looking for something. So it's all about how do you communicate in the most effective way possible once you've closed that client. And then once you've closed the client, how about content mining? Testimonials, case studies, reviews. These are all incredibly important because when you have a client and you've worked with them, you want to be able to mine the content, because we talked about in the beginning, remember we've talked about how social media is so important in terms of putting your content out there so people can see it, they can consume it, and then they can go to a Dubb landing page with a pinned comment, hopefully, and takes them to where they need to be. So Ruben, anything you want to comment on there as far as the content mining from things that we're doing?
Yeah, there's this one page that I'm going to just share in just a moment here. Let's see if I can pull that up. I'll share my screen. And by the way, sorry about the sound loop that occurred before. I think what happened there, I think the technical explanation is that when we do a screen share from Zoom, and then we're screen sharing on the desktop app, it's like a double screen share, and it gets into this weird interstellar black hole wormhole conflict. So we'll have to figure out why Zoom does that. So apologize for that. Okay, so there's a couple of pages that I wanted to share. Can you guys see my screen?
Let's see.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
okay, great. So this is our reviews page. Every business needs to get reviews. It's so important. We built this page where we just mined together a number of clips from everyone on the team.
In various sites, show the
Oh my gosh, look at how cute she is.
Yep.
She's, this video we've
Yeah.
used for years, it's so sweet. We have, the whole team here. I think we recorded this in the pandemic, so we're all sort of stuck at home. You can kind of tell. And he's a nature around nobody. But the value of this page is that we have a video which makes a human connection. So people see the video, they see us, they see just that we're real vulnerable people. And then we have an ask that says, please consider leaving reviews on some or any of the sites below. And then, of course, we have links to our review sites. Now, every business has review sites for their own business. For some people, it's Yelp. For some people, it's Google Places. For some people, it's Zillow or Redfin or whatever. There's always places for your industry. I encourage you to find those out. For us as a software company, it's TrustRadius, Capterra, G2, App Store, Play Store, Chrome Store, and so on, right? So we say, please click on the button below, and then they click on one of these links. And then sure enough, it takes them to the page where they can go and leave us a review. Now, this process has been extremely effective for us. If you go and you do the research on what kind of reviews that we have, they're raving. They're really good. We have 98 reviews here, 4.8 stars. These are all absolutely legitimate reviews that we've received from a lot of hard work, having a good experience, but then also asking people. If you don't ask people, they're not going to leave a review. G2 has also been an effective means for us. 539 reviews. This looks like a little tiny bit less than 4.8, which is absolutely great for me. I don't want to have 5 stars because that just looks fake. There's always going to be some people that have some issues here. In this case, I think it's the 2% 3 stars. Thankfully, we have 0% on 1 star and 2 star. But, this is honest information, and this is going to drive a lot of business for you guys. So I encourage that you go record a quick video on Dubb, upload it to your account, create a bunch of CTAs that have links to your reviews, and then create a preset for that. And that way, anytime that you want to go and ask someone on a personal level, or if you want to have an evergreen video just like this one, you can go and have that page preset with all your calls to action directly linking to those review sites. Oh my God, this is so valuable, you guys. And Rob just taught us a magic secret thing, which is to capture video testimonials. Folks, I'm gonna share full webcam here because I really want to make this point. Capturing video testimonials is going to be one of the most effective things that you can do for your business. Guys, it doesn't matter what we say about our businesses. It matters what other people say about our businesses. That's social validation. That's social proof. That is just human nature. When was the last time that you bought something? Chances are someone told you to go buy it. Someone told you that they had a great experience buying something, and then you bought it. Like this microphone right here, these were referred to me, and I bought them in like 60 seconds. I clicked on the link and I was done. I purchased them. They were on the way. It's because someone referred them to me. If I had discovered these on my own, it would have taken me time to go and research them and kind of experiment with certain things, but someone referred them. So I was like in and out, right? You want the same thing for your business. The next screen that I'm going to show you is how and where to capture those beautiful, glorious video testimonials. And for us, it's really on 2 pages. So number 1 is we have a page on our site where we mine all of our testimonials. We have them by industry since we're a software company. And if you go and look at all of these, we have great videos for every single one of these. And then we also, of course, created a master video right here, which has a collection of all these testimonials in one. So that way, if someone doesn't want to watch an individual testimonial, they can see the montage of all of our great testimonials. I don't want to say that we worked really, really, really hard to capture these video testimonials because we didn't. We used Dubb and we used the video reply function, which is not that hard to do. In the olden days, hey, I'm going to get a videographer to come to your office. We're going to have the lighting equipment and, get the makeup set up. Those days are done. We don't do that anymore. Those aren't authentic. They're not that's like Alex Trebek type stuff where it's a paid spokesperson. That's not what we want to do, in my opinion. If you do want to have something produced, like if you're doing a TV commercial, that's a little bit different. But for these types of web, social media, YouTube, sort of playlist type videos, I prefer, and I've seen data to back up that authentic videos recorded from our phone, recorded from our webcam, are in fact the most effective ones because they're not faked. They're not like a paid person that got paid $1,000 to do something. They look real. Sometimes people do videos like one of these testimonials. The guy was in the car. It's my favorite testimonial that we have. He was in his car with the kid's seat in the back. His kid's kind of playing in the car seat, and he's just speaking from the heart. And you can tell he's at like a grocery store about to go in and get groceries, and he's got like 60 seconds to record something. So it's pure stream of consciousness, and it's like the most honest information that we can receive. That video testimonial has driven sales for us. I encourage you guys to do the same. And then just to reiterate what Rob was saying, this is how you configure video reply. So this is my evergreen calendar booking page, which we'll talk about in a moment here. But on my preset, I in fact have reply with video. And by doing so, every video that I create on Dubb, A, gets a video landing page, and B, gets this button in it, along with these two other buttons. So hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions, as my 10-year-old son says, chat, chat, chat.
That's so true. That's so true. Ruben, actually, before you come back over to me, you love talking about this. Why don't you show the bio link?
Oh, thanks, Rob. Thanks for queuing me up.
Ruben's like the bio link guy. Like he is all over the power of the bio link. So if you don't have it set up, it's right within the Dubb dashboard, and it's pretty awesome. So
all right, so we love social media. Social media is our friend. Social media is a gift that has been given to us to go and generate leads out in the wild without having to spend money on advertisements. You don't get rewarded unless you're consistent. You don't get rewarded unless you have good, valuable content, and you don't get rewarded unless you figure out a way to monetize your social channels. And the way that I would present, I'm not here to give you coaching on Instagram and TikTok because I need my own coaching on that because it's not easy. But what I can give you coaching on is how to monetize it if you do get people to come to your bio link. Okay. This here is my Dubb video bio link. Okay. It is a simple video that I recorded. It took me 60 seconds to record this video. I'm just in a podcast environment. I did some editing to this video, but that's not required. Okay. And then I put my CTAs in here. So this is the ones that I like. I like get free trial to Dubb, get gear. That's the stuff that people always ask us about. Like this microphone, Hollyland, Amazon. It's great. And then of course, a link to the podcast, our Connection Loop podcast. So in the Dubb dashboard, here is how you go and generate this link. And once again, folks, if you didn't notice it before, this is the link that I'm referring to. So the other, I think the biggest company that does these types of bio links is called Linktree. And this is just our replacement for Linktree so that you don't need to go and do another subscription. Okay. So the way to configure your bio link is actually in the right of your dashboard. Here it is. And then you just click this little cogwheel, select your video, select your calls to action. And then sure enough, you're going to get a branded link with your name on it. You can copy that URL. You even have a QR code. So throw this QR code on your phone. And next time you go to a conference or a business meeting, or if you have something print, just have someone scan this and then they'll be taken to your bio link. They'll say, hey, it's Ruben. How you doing? It's so good to connect here. Click on the link below to learn more about me and what I can do to help you. And by the way, if you want to send me a video testimonial or a reply with video, click on that reply with video button. It would mean the world to me. Send that little video and get people to scan on it. And then you've got a landing page. Instant. Okay. I think that's BioLink. Any questions on that? Please throw them in the chat.
Perfect. That's awesome. Thanks, Ruben. So also, I want to talk a little bit about our partner program. So we have this, right? I'm going to share my screen here just so you can see what this looks like here. Let me just go to the dashboard because I want to show you just directly here. Okay. So within the Dubb dashboard, here's the Dubb dashboard right here. Down to the right, this partner widget right off here to the right. This is one of the best things you can do is hit apply now. It's going to create a referral link for you here that you can share. Now, This is going to be a 30% recurring commission that we pay out. So if you have a, if you're on a paid plan with Dubb and all you have to do is get 3 or 4 people, you got a free account. So it doesn't sunset, it doesn't go away. And we have a lot of people doing very well just by sharing this referral link. So click apply now, creates a link, and you can share it. Now, the great thing is we do a lot of the heavy lifting. So if you have someone that's interested in Dubb, just have them come into the live training, dubb.com/T. You can create social content talking about Dubb and having your referral link as a pinned comment or within the the link within your bio. Events, if you're doing an event, invite one of us in from Dubb, myself, Ruben, Darius. We can come in, we can present, blow them away with Dubb, and then you get paid on it. So we're really here to help you succeed on this, because when you win, we win. It's all a big win fest together. Now, the program itself, as you can see, these numbers are really big, and this is what Dubb is paying out in terms of people that are sharing Dubb, talking about Dubb, and they're doing very, very well. So when you think about the partner program, really have it in your mind where once you do this, it's really just a matter of, do I share it in a way where I'm making, I'm doing my normal business that I do, and maybe it's a little link below the videos that says get Dubb or make videos, or is it a little more assertive? Do you have a whole precept that's Dubb related? Well, within your Dubb partner account, we have assets. We have all kinds of great things to help you along the way. So don't be shy in terms of sharing that link. Because again, if you're on a paid plan, get 3 or 4, you got a free Dubb account. And then you can go even beyond that a lot of people do. So we have that available. We had it for a number of years. Make sure you get that. Now, the other thing is when we think about just in general, our next steps, right? Because you're on Dubb, you're doing your thing. Have you set up your optimization call yet? Have you done that? If you're on a paid plan with Dubb, we can meet you in Zoom and help you configure all your buttons, your presets, everything that you need. It's a service we've done for quite a while now. So if you are on a paid plan and you haven't done it, make sure to let us know. Now, you can also make sure you have the Chrome extension, the mobile app, the desktop app. Send a one-to-one video, just like we saw today. I was holding the phone, send that simple email out. It all starts with just a simple send. And if you ever need feedback, right? If you want feedback from us, I'm going to put my email in the chat. Send a video over and we can give you feedback. Get you going on the right path. Maybe there's just something. Hey, did you smile when you hit record? That's really big. That's a non-tech thing that you really want to do. So that's, if you're on our partner program, you're sending your videos, you're taking advantage of the support. That's one of the biggest things, because if we look here in the dashboard, this is an area where a lot of people get help when they need it. So if I'm in the dashboard here down to the bottom right, our little intercom system here, you can send a message to a real person. These are actual team members that usually get back within about 10 to 15 minutes. Typically, it can be anywhere from 20 and a little beyond that, depending on the day. You can also do some self-help right from within here as well. So it's a very, very strong way to actually, get your questions answered in an effective way. The team does a wonderful job with that. So that's what I would say in terms of the support. Anything you want to add in there, Ruben?
No, I think that's great. We really appreciate the feedback. We appreciate suggestions. Landing pages, we have not launched it yet. So we should probably go ahead and unpublish the landing page on the dashboard. We have not built our templates for that yet, and that is a process that we have to go do. Story with landing pages is that we initially had a landing page feature built, and then it wasn't very good. We got negative feedback on it. So they call it sunset. We sunsetted the feature. Okay. It happens all the time in tech because it's just not good. And we don't want to have stuff that's just subpar out there. So we pulled that and we sort of reinvented the whole thing, and we built it on the technology that we have for our email template. So if you go into our campaign tool or automation, you notice that you can build custom email templates if you have the time and the wherewithal to go build that. So we built the landing page technology basically on the same thing. So thank you for your excitement. Stay tuned. We need some time on that. We don't want to put it out there unless it's good. So we promise we will notify you guys when that's ready. Mary, I see you have a question. How did you get "Hi Darius" on the phone screen in large letters? Whiteboard feature.
Yep.
Rob, I think you've got an even flow when you show this.
Yes. It's we have Jeremy in the crowd as well. I'm sure Jeremy would be interested. Anyway, here's the Dubb mobile app, right? We have it here, right? And there's a button right up here at the top, this little square button right there. It sits right inside the top left up here. We're going to tap that. And when we tap it, it opens up a typing area where we can type. So that's really the whole idea behind this. So then we just type in our message. You can use a little emoji, you can ask a question, you can make a fun statement, but putting the name really does make a difference. So you just type it in there, and that's all you do. So use the Dubb mobile app when you're recording on the basic webcam, and that's how you'd use it.
So Mary, hopefully that's no, you're good, Mary. You're good, Mary. This whole thing is about repetition.
Yep.
Apple, if you are on Apple devices, you can use the emoji reactions. Sorry, PC users, we love you, but unfortunately it doesn't work.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah. Mary, would you like to turn your mic on and ask us any questions?
Yeah, no, I really get stuck on the tech, so I don't know. You've offered that your support is available, but how often can you make an appointment? I mean, I don't want to be one of those pains, but I just
Yeah.
haven't gone forward because I get so stuck on the tech.
Okay, so here's what I always like to say. My favorite thing to do to go and generate business immediately is to do the tried and true most basic feature on Dubb, which just drives results. And it's something that you can do on a daily basis, which is basically to add videos to your emails. Okay. I would be happy to show you how to do that, to get you configured. Assuming that Gmail is a good app to use for email, that's probably my one ask. Like, what is your email program that you're currently using?
It's called Your Freedom Project, and I have a ticket into them to get whatever Darius needed from them to add it to your like MailChimp list and all of that.
I see. But what about just sending direct one-to-one emails?
I've done that in the past, yes.
Oh, okay. So you have had success with that. Okay, that's great. That's a good place to start. And then which app do you use? Do you use Gmail or Outlook or?
Well, when I make a campaign, I don't use Gmail. I use the Your Freedom Project.
That's the email sender. What about one-to-one emails? Just when you send someone a regular email?
It's still not with Gmail. It's my business address in Your Freedom Project.
Oh, so you use that software just to send someone an email. Like if you have a prospect or a contact, that's what you use to email them.
That and campaigns.
I see. And then how do you send emails from your mobile device?
Well, that email I can do it from my mobile.
And then which app do you have on your mobile device?
Gmail.
Gmail. So would it be okay I would like to give you a win real quick. Would it be okay if I shared my screen on my iPhone here and show you how to send a video email on Gmail through your phone? Would that be interesting for you?
Yeah, please.
Okay, let's try that. All right, Rob.
Yeah.
I know I taught you how to do this, but now you have to teach me how to do this.
Teach you your own hack that you know.
Okay. All right. So here it is right here. So this is my email right here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Dubb.
Dubb mobile app.
The Dubb mobile app. Okay. And I'm going to record a video. Hey guys, it's Ruben. Just wanted to make a personal connection, put a face to the name, to the voice, to the text. Okay, there's my silly video. I can add multiple clips here. Let's say that I want to give a little tour of my 3 monitors. Yes, I'm showing off.
And the dartboard.
The dartboard. Okay. And then let's say I want to do one more video. Just oh, it has to be more. That's okay. It has to be more than 3 seconds. Okay, so now the app is gonna merge the clips. So this is good for tours. This is good for showing things. It's also good for just making a personal connection. Remember, when people see you, they see a human being. And it triggers empathy, and it triggers curiosity, and it makes them want to understand who you are. And it makes them realize that you are a real person that can provide value to them. They want to respect you. They want to respond to you. You know, it's kind of like the way that we were all raised. If someone says hello to us at a coffee shop, we don't ignore them. We say hello back, right? It's the right thing to do. It's just having good manners, right? So the same thing occurs when we send a video. If we send a video to someone, chances are they're not going to be rude and ignore you. Whereas with text, it's very easy to ignore text. Text means nothing in this day and age. Text is like, it's like something that a bot can create, you know? So I say add video to anything that's business related when it comes to communication, trying to build trust, to get people to respond to you. And here's how to send it via email on your mobile app. So here's a video right here. Okay. I'm going to click on this button right here with this is the button that I'm referring to. Okay. I'm going to click on this. And then I can add the person's email here if I want to get contact level tracking, which means if I send this to Rob with his email address, I will know if Rob clicked on it, if he watched it, if he opened the email, what percentage of the video that he watched, and if he clicked on the call to action. So I can be very, very data driven here. And then I want to add some personalization text. This is all absolutely optional. So if you're in a rush, you know, you don't have time for this, that's totally cool. Click copy for email. This is in my clipboard now. I go back to the body of my email, add some text, context, cone text with text, right? That's Latin, isn't it? And then I click paste, and then boom, I've got my video here. 16-second video. And then Robbie, if you could please open this. It's in your link.
Got it. You mean in my email?
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the activity reporting right here.
Yep. All right. So let me open it up.
Cool.
Look at
And
that.
then, right,
SaaS founders and
There we go. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. So you've opened this email. So now what happens is, now that Rob has opened this email up, I actually have the ability to go and get real-time tracking. So in a moment or so, I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to actually be able to see how Rob interacted, what percentage of the video that he watched, did he click on the call to action? And the other thing I'm going to show you is what it looks like to have the video sent. So this is what it looks like when the video is sent. It's a 3-second animated GIF that appears in the body of the email. So, I mean, this elicits so much curiosity and so much empathy. When a person sees this with a shiny, happy person, that's an REM reference. If, you know, how could they not want to click on this, right? So watch video. This is the experience that they'll get. They'll get a landing page. The page will open up. It's that video. I can click play on it. I've got in my case, I have my preset set up. So I have my testimonials and I have my like explanation video, right? Those are the two videos that we always recommend to have in your video, in your presets. Presets on Dubb is a really, really important thing because you want this page to be pre-configured so that, again, when you record a video, all of these assets get automatically generated. So I repeat, record a video on Dubb, upload it to Dubb, your video landing page gets automatically created. You can send it via email, SMS, LinkedIn, whatever you want, okay? So here we are back on this page, and then sure enough, I have my money makers, my calls to action, book a time, reply with video. This is the cycle. You remember the Dubb growth cycle where we just keep growing? We make a connection, we send a video out, we get a happy customer, we mine a testimonial, we publish a testimonial, we get another customer, and then another two, and then this is like, it keeps going. Gone are the days where someone goes in a funnel and then gets pushed out like a widget. Now it's a cycle and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's where we scale. So Mary, I hope that this was a good explanation for you. I hope I didn't get too distracted with all the great features here. I would love some feedback.
So you did this on your mobile, but it goes to email, not text.
Yes. And yes, this is for sending email. Now, what I'd also like to do, if you're interested, I'd like to show you how to send this via text as well. Is that okay with you? Okay. All right, so let's go back to the Dubb mobile app. Okay, so now what I'll do is I have this video right here. To send this via text, what I'm going to do is there's actually two options. The paper airplane option, and then there's a link in here, it's basically a redundant thing, but I like using the paper plane option. You click on this, and then it opens up all your options. In fact, Rob is right there. The video is pre-populated into the body of the text. All I have to do is click the send button. Okay. Now, when Rob opens up this video, this is what it looks like.
And I have it there, by the way. See?
Yeah, so he got that, and it's right there. So, I mean, the thing that I always love to share when it comes to sharing a video as opposed to sending text is kind of like this. Like if you and I were to go at the same time, and if you were to record a video on the Dubb mobile app, and if I were to record text, sorry, if I were to type text on my phone, what would that look like side by side? So this is like Rob recording a video on the Dubb mobile app, and then I'm going to record text. So would you do this experience with me?
Yeah. Ready?
Okay, so this is what it looks like for me to send text. I know that's a little
It's a little bright. Yeah, I was going to say a little bright, but let me see.
And then while I'm doing this, you record a video.
Hey, Ruben, I know right now you're probably typing out some kind of really boring text message. I wanted to send you a really engaging video. Check this out.
Hello, Rob.
Hey, Ruben.
I am texting you right now. I hope you are doing okay. All right, so I got my text in there, and then you can text that video to me.
Yep.
And then I'll text you mine. We'll share what it looks like back and forth.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. All right, here we go. Let's see. Here we go.
Oh,
are these directions in your support?
Yeah, Ina, yes. Ina, can you share the videos on? I would share the Dubb mobile app tutorial. That's a good one. How to send a video email through Gmail. I think that's a good one. Those are two really good ones. And then this is the experience here. So in my case, I sent some text here, and that's what that looks like. Boring. And then what Rob sent was a video that he recorded literally in less time than it took me to type the text. And how can I say no to this handsome gentleman right here?
Hey, thank you very much. But the text is like what's Darius's line? Like, you could be William Shakespeare. He loves that. It's like it's one of his favorite lines. You could be the greatest writer of all time, but it's not going to matter. Within the body of the email. So
Well,
hey, we drank at the exact same time, by the way. That was really
cool. Yeah, and it's bubble water too.
Yes.
Well, actually, Rob, what's so interesting about that is that there's this paradox in here. There's this diminishing returns where my writing is bad, my writing is good, my writing is really good, authentic. My writing is so amazing that it's unbelievable. My writing is so AI that it's the best writing ever written, but nobody wants to read it because it looks so contrived. So there's this fine balance that we have of human, authentic, real, vulnerable, writing. And the thing about video is that you don't have to think about that because that happens naturally.
Right.
Women, thank you so much for the feedback. We have to do the same presentation every day, so we're trying to have fun here.
And this is like, Ruben's big thing is, and this is something why we call him the maestro, is understanding the macro when it comes to the micro, which is the tech to help you get to the macro goal. So that's really what it's all about.
Yeah. Mary, did we get a win today?
You got a win today. Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Yes. Dubb. What's that ad that I shared with you, Rob? Turn that L into a dub.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was like something you were trying to get sports related. I forget what you're. Yeah, yeah. The L into a W, but there was another third level to the joke. I can't remember what it was though. It was like a 3 level
Yeah.
joke.
Whitman, how can we help you? How can we support you? How can we humanize the sales, the business, the communication experience?
Well, first of all, I'm a transfer,
Okay.
so I totally understand what's going on
Okay. Please define the word transfer.
from another product.
Oh, which product?
It begins with a B.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much. Is there anything that we could support you with? What tech do you like to use? Mobile app, Chrome extension, desktop app, website? Where do you like to live?
With what you all have to offer, I'm going to jump all over the place and try to use them all
Nice.
selectively and appropriately.
I love that. I mean, there's this thing that I work through because there's as a software provider, we have this challenge where we need to get people to use our tech as much as they possibly can every single day, because when they use our tech every single day, then they get results, and when they get results, they keep paying us and they refer, and we have our own growth cycle, right? So I always like to remind people, do the easy stuff every single day. Like, do the reps, send the video emails, send the video text messages, get your presets set up, get your calendar booking set up, the calendar integration so that people can book a time in your calendar. Get all that stuff set up and just change the habit. Instead of sending a text to the next prospect that you want to work with, send them a video and just get into a habit of doing that. Do 100 videos. It will become second nature to you. Okay. I'm watching my son learn pickleball, and watching someone learn, like, be on a learning curve. It's such a good thing to witness that. It's good to be on it ourselves, but it's also good to witness someone doing that. And I'm witnessing him do that, where, he has challenges and he lost 13 games in a row. And then yesterday he won his first game and he was so excited about it, right? He wanted to give up so many times in that moment. And now I'm realizing that he's developing the habit. And sure enough, I'm saying, I'm picking you up at 6 every day and we're going to play pickleball until you're really good. So I'm sort of bestowing the consistency and the repetition upon him so that he can get into that habit. But creating that habit, it is the hardest thing to do for human beings, but it is where all the good things happen. It's kind of like making your bed. There's that great book that we all maybe checked out, or there's a YouTube video for this, Make Your Bed, with the admiral that wrote this great text about this great stories, right? Making your bed, it becomes habit. Then when you make your bed and you go back home and then there's a well-made bed and it makes you feel good. And that's that whole ritual, right? So it's the same thing with Dubb, sending your video emails, sending your video text messages. I showed you how to do it. Rob I'll show you really quickly how to do it on the Dubb Chrome extension.
I have a quick question though.
Yeah, please.
On yesterday, did you all say that it's possible to transfer your contacts to your CRM by way of a CVS file? Is that correct?
Oh, the CSV file, yeah.
CSV file.
Absolutely. I'll show that in just a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have the Dubb Chrome extension installed here. Okay, which I need to update because we're always trying to make our stuff latest and greatest. I can record my screen here. Whoops. I can record my screen here. I can also upload a video. I can record anything I want. I can even import a video from YouTube. But what I can also do, if I have the Dubb Chrome extension installed, is I can click on this button and then I can actually insert. You remember that video that I just recorded today? Sure enough, there it is in my Dubb account with those same options: contact level tracking, personalization text. Insert, and then boom, I've got my animated GIF, which links to my automatically generated Dubb video landing page. It's all here. So, you ask a great question about syncing contacts, because if I share a video, I want my contacts to be in here so that I can go get contact level reporting, which means I will know that Rob Bots clicked on my video, watched it, clicked on the call to action, because I've configured that. So let me actually show you how to set that up. So the first thing I'm going to do I'm going to show you where the activity reporting appears. And here it is. This is the activity reporting. Okay. We're going to get all of this here. To sync our contacts with a CSV file. I say CVS too all the time, by the way. At least we don't say Walgreens.
True.
Okay. Here's the contact section. You know, Dubb is a CRM or Dubb is a CRM add-on. You get to choose. Okay. Add new contact. You can do this on an individual basis, or you can click the drop down here and then sync your contacts from Google, sync your contacts from Outlook, or import a CSV file. Kind of thing. This is like a sort of a nerdy, dorky thing that I'm kind of proud of, is that this CSV file, not only do we have a decent template that you can use to import your contacts, it's also a smart importer. So if you have, you know, first name, last name, email, phone, it's going to kind of intelligently parse those fields and then import those into your Dubb account. So just make sure that there's no weird commas or semicolons or those pipes or anything that's going to kind of break the system. You want a clean CSV file. A CSV file is basically a text-based spreadsheet type file that you can export from Google Contacts, Google Sheets, any CRM, pretty much any contact management solution will give you the option to export your contacts in a CSV file. If you have an Excel file or if you have Google Sheets, you can also export those to a CSV file.
Well,
and once you do that, you will
what about MailChimp
Yeah.
and Aweber?
Yeah, they'll all have it. I mean, if I were to just do a Google search on how to export my contacts from MailChimp, I'm sure there's an article on that. So you will be able to do that. Yeah.
But in your drop down, in order to take on the CSV file from, let's say, MailChimp, is there a drop down where I can say MailChimp and it will know what a MailChimp CSV file is formatted as?
You won't need to do that because it's actually an intelligent system. So what I would just encourage you to do is get your CSV file, import it just as this. I don't think you need to reformat it. That's just going to take time.
Right.
Choose your file, select the tag called like MailChimp import. You're the owner, and then click next. And then you'll see how it's going to parse the fields, the first name, last name, email, phone. You'll actually see that on the screen.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Mary, I was told in my preset appointment that I needed a logo to do my presets. I went to Canva and couldn't make it happen. All I want is a 3-leaf clover. I'm stuck there. Is a logo mandatory? Also, do I need presets on the mobile app? Okay. So what we can do is if you can just find us an image on Google of a 3-leaf clover, we can just do that for you. You can, there's actually, how would I do this? Okay, let's get a little techie here. How would I create a logo if I didn't want to grab something off the internet for free? How would I do that? Okay, here's what I would do. I would go to Bing image generator, okay, which is free. Generate a simple logo of a...
Are you on the right screen, Ruben? Sorry.
Oh, thanks, Rob.
Yep.
Three-leaf. Generate a simple logo of a green 3-leaf clover on a white background. This should be a 2D image with no shadows and only one color. Rob, is that a good prompt?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. Let's see what it does. I have not generated a logo using AI yet. So in this case, I am using the image creator from Microsoft on Bing.com. If you just Google Bing image creator or image generator, it's going to give you this tool. I mean, those are pretty beautiful to me. And guess what? Nobody owns these logos. There's something a little Celtic about this one. I like this one. This one's kind of like my favorite, probably. But
Which one?
Mary,
I like that one too.
Yeah. Okay, so should we run with this one?
Yes, please.
Okay, so now what I'll do is, Ina, can you actually, I'm gonna Slack this to you, Ina. Can you upload
Okay.
this as Mary's logo?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Nice. Cool. So Ina's gonna take care of that. You will see that in your account, Mary.
Wow, thank you.
That's awesome.
I just have one question, Mary.
Uh-huh.
Why not a 4-leaf clover?
Well, because I'm into mind, body, spirit.
Got it.
Great.
I would like to share something with you, Mary. While Ina is doing her magic. Sharing screen, hopefully the right one. This is the Dubb logo. I would like to share the story behind the Dubb logo. The Dubb logo represents the elements. The Dubb logo represents blue for water, or I should say blue for air, green for land, pink, red for fire. But the thing about the Dubb logo is that it's the negative space where the magic happens, because this represents you. This represents users. And if you notice, it's a play button as well. It's a video play button. So our logo is a very holistic logo because we really wanted to connect to all of the elements, but really make it about you and video. And that's the Dubb logo.
Love that story. Thank you.
Yeah. Nice.
And then Mary, you asked too, like, do you need presets on the mobile app? So the presets are just set up from within Dubb. So wherever you're pulling a video up, you know, whether it's on mobile, wherever it is, they're already set up within the system.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I'm really relieved. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Ruben and the team do a great job creating all this awesome stuff to make it just a matter of like deciding the use case. You know, how do you want to use it? You know, are you out and about? Do you want to do a quick mobile video? Are you at your webcam? Do you want to make something really fast? You know, the tech's supposed to make it easier for you to be who you want to be. That's the whole point.
Yes, and can these be put in a Facebook Messenger, the videos?
Yeah, let me show that real quick. You know where I use Messenger pretty much exclusively now is when I sell stuff on Facebook. It's the only,
Marketplace.
yeah, Marketplace. It's really the only reason I'm using Facebook these days. Okay, so Dubb mobile app. And then I have this video here. I'm going to click on the paper airplane icon, and then you kind of have, this is like a smart sticky menu. So the more you use this, the more that it's going to find stuff. So here's Messenger. So I just sent it to Boston Bobby.
Oh, who's that person?
Hey, green clover.
All right, let me see. And,
So yeah, so the answer is yes.
Great. Gentlemen, you've been wonderful. Thank you.
Mary, may I present a minor challenge for you?
Mhm.
Do you have the Dubb mobile app installed?
Yes,
Will you record a video and send it to yourself?
sure.
I want you to try a couple of things that Rob has done such a good job teaching us, which is number one, the teleprompter. Because when you use the teleprompter, you can record videos for social, you can send video messages, you can send sales scripts. I mean, you can collaborate with people, you can have AI be your AI writing assistant. There's a lot of really great things. And then the second thing that you might consider doing in the Dubb mobile app is just record with multiple clips where you front camera, back camera. And there's also a feature called picture in picture.
Pip, good old Pip.
Let me just show you how to use that really quick.
Yeah, then Ruben, just wanted to show Mary, if you don't know how to access the teleprompter, just where to click and click your script open.
Okay, so here's how to do all those things. So the first thing is, this is the teleprompter right here.
Mhm.
This is picture in picture.
Mhm.
Those are my two favorite. There's a timer here, cool. That's also cool if you want to use that. Those are my favorite features on the Dubb mobile app. Everything else is kind of optional for me. Teleprompter used to be my least favorite. Now it's my single most favorite thing on the Dubb platform.
Because it's so efficient.
Yeah. Now, this is what it looks like to read. I mean, I got pretty good at this because I practiced.
And you can do the auto scroll, the auto track, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. Let me try this. Join our live webinar to learn the secrets of attracting loyal SaaS clients. Reserve your spot now by clicking below. Your new growth strategy awaits. Start with a smile and end with a smile.
Yep.
And then sure enough, there's my clip. It's downloaded to my phone. I can use this for social. I can use this for YouTube, whatever I want to do. And then picture in picture is really good if you want to give tours, office tours, property tours, stuff like that. You can also flip the camera.
Nice.
This is great for social media. I mean, just imagine there's a market update, there's an industry update that's occurring, and you're giving your reaction to it. And also, if you're having a bad hair day, just make yourself small. You know, if you get a little distance from it, you can't even see me if I'm having a bad hair day. I understand that. I get that all the time. So yeah, hopefully that helped, Mary. But I always like to encourage people to go and just get a couple of wins, record a couple of videos, you know, send it to yourself, send it to a friend, send it to whoever, send it to a prospect if you're ready, and just see what it feels like. You know, watch the response that you get, you know.
So rather than doing a Facebook Live, you do that, what you just did, and upload it to Facebook?
Okay, so that's a great question. I'm going to share my screen again. So social media is a gift to us. And the reason why let's see if I can share my screen here. Social media is a gift to us. And the reason why social media is a gift, once again, is because we can generate leads out from the wild to our target audience without having to spend money. Of course, we have to spend time and we have to have resources and maybe a support staff to help us get this done, but technically you don't have to. You can do this yourself, okay? Now, live videos are very specific. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the channels have live videos. And this is not a replacement for live videos. If you do live videos and you actually get viewers in there that come and check out your stuff, I would encourage you to do that, right? Because why not? If you have some interesting information to share, why not do it? If only one or two people show up, me personally, I would just avoid it, right? If you're getting dozens of, 5, 10, dozens of people, then I think it's worth it. Now, on the other hand, what I do think is really valuable is to generate social media content to put on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever your channels are, right? Get really good at one channel and then everything else can be ancillary. That's what people always say. I agree with that. People that spread thin across all the channels, they sometimes they don't get as much results. So I actually want to show you how to do a social media video. If you could give me a topic for first I want to understand your ideal client profile. Like, who do you cater to? What problems are they struggling with right now? And then how can you provide value? I would love to mine that information from you because I actually want to generate a script and I actually want to record a social media video that you can consider doing. So
It's older yoga students who aren't receiving that, where yoga is not the total answer to feeling better, looking better. And I know you have to be extremely careful about weight on social media, but that's what I see. Most of them are overweight and therefore inflamed. And so
Okay,
maybe
cool.
use the word inflammation. are they hurting?
I like that. So these are folks that have had some yoga experience and that sort of churned out of the system.
No, they're still doing yoga, but they're not where they could be.
Okay, got it. So here's how I would manage that. And then are you a yoga instructor?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. RYT 200?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. My yoga classes, maybe, or what should I say?
Sure, yoga classes, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Let's see if it does the movie script thing or if it gives us. Okay, and then here's just a baseline script. Are you feeling frustrated because you're not seeing the results you want from your yoga practice? It's possible that inflammation or pain is holding you back, but don't worry, I'm here to help. My yoga classes are specifically designed to reduce inflammation, relieve pain, and improve flexibility. See, I like this. It's a little bit salesy for me. I would remove this line. I would make it yoga. Something like this.
Mhm.
That way it's not salesy, you know? And
Yeah,
then
I
what
like
I would,
that first line.
yeah, it's a starting point. You can make it your own. It's a little bit long, actually. I might want to go, let's regenerate this to be like 75 words. This is on the Dubb mobile app. This is the little brain icon on the bottom right here. You just click on this right here. That's how you get the AI writer. Welcome, yogis. If you're not seeing results, it could be due to inflammation or pain. Let's focus on gentle restorative poses to reduce inflammation and alleviate discomfort. I really like this. So I'm going to give you two ideas here. Okay, idea number one is, see, this is a perfect example because Rob, what's the number one rule of filmmaking when it comes to visuals?
Well, you don't if you show it, you got to use it, and you don't say it, you show it. So that's the biggest thing.
Exactly. Show don't tell. So when I look at when I look at this script, my first inclination was to just go and read directly from the script and just direct the camera.
Yep.
But then I realized I was like, that's not what yoga is. Yoga is it's a visual thing. So I'm gonna actually do a little bit of yoga here because I really want to show you this example. Okay, I'm gonna put myself on the spot here. Okay, so this is what I would do. I'm gonna copy to clipboard. I'm gonna add it to my scripts. Okay, and then what I would do is I would actually open up the Dubb mobile app, click on home, and then what I would do is I have this handy stand right here. Let me stop sharing. This is one of my favorite things on my phone. This is a stand. You can get these for like $10. You can get a case or you can get just a stick on. So my phone can always stand on a surface. So this for Zoom meetings, I mean, this is great for doing, sun salutations. So let me see if I can do this here. I'm going to show you how to use the voiceover. Okay, I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, so now you can see, I'm gonna have to hold this up. So you can see here, I can actually record a video. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do, that's so interesting that, see, when I get a challenge like this, Rob knows me. I'm like, I can't give up.
Nope. It's once you start going, that's it.
I'm committed at this point, Mary. So thanks for sticking around. So I'm using my selfie stick to hold the phone so I can plug the wire in so I can share my screen on Zoom. Okay. All right. So
But
now
you
what I
don't
would
have to
do
do
is
that.
I'm recording a video. Let me actually start over. I'm going to do my 15-second video. Okay. And I'm just going to do a simple namaste here. And I'm going to do swan dive down. Oh, which I really need. Namaste.
All right, your clip. It stopped. Ruben, stop before the namaste.
Oh, okay.
You were still in the down swan.
So I've got my 15-second video here. Okay. All I did was record a video on Dubb. Super simple. Sorry if I made it look hard, but it was really easy. I just literally clicked record. I'm going to click the next button here. Okay. And then I'm going to click this microphone button right here. This is the mic option on the Dubb mobile app. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the mic button. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up that script on my computer. Because I saved it to my scripts. So it's literally on my computer right now.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to tap and hold to record. Let's see if I can do this. Welcome, yogis. If you're not seeing results, it could be due to inflammation or pain. Let's focus on gentle, restorative poses to reduce inflammation and alleviate discomfort. I'm here to help you. Let's talk. So now I've got my video where I'm doing my yoga. So it's not like a in the face type selfie thing. It's more of like a lifestyle shot. I think it's a little bit more interesting to watch. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on the check button here. Okay, welcome yogis. I'm going to turn down my original audio, and then I have my voiceover. Okay, now I'm going to click on the check button. Welcome yogis. If you're not seeing results, it could be due. Rob, can you see my phone?
Yeah, I saw it. I heard your audio, your voiceover.
Oh, okay. Let me make sure I show that.
Nice job, Ruben.
Yeah, cool. I want to make sure that I'm showing this though. So what I did was I recorded my clip, okay, and then I clicked on this microphone icon right here. Okay, and then what that allowed me to do is my voiceover. And now look what video I've created. Welcome, if you're not seeing results, it could be due to inflammation or pain. Let's focus on gentle, restorative poses to reduce inflammation. It looks funny when I do it, but it won't look funny when you do it. All right, so now you've got a social media video. I mean, why the heck not, right? And then now you can literally, this was downloaded onto my device. Okay.
Well, the nice part about this, you can edit it before you put it on social media.
You can edit this if you want. Yeah. Just I would just say don't get stuck too much in the editing, because that's where videos go to die, you know, in editing. That sounds bad, but it's the truth. You know, so now I've got a video that I can use on social. I mean, you can keep adding production value to it if you want. You can add captions, you can add music, you can keep going, but at some point we have to just say this is good enough, and I'd rather get something up than nothing.
Right.
What's that expression, Ruben? Trying to make the perfect video, you can't do it, but the imperfect one you get out there, something along those lines.
Well, it's like your imperfect video is better than your, competitor's perfect video that hasn't been published yet.
Right, there you go.
Your imperfect published video is better than your competitor's unpublished video. That's perfect
video. Yeah, no, that's
perfect,
good.
Right?
I got something to add. Mary, do you have a Facebook group?
Nice.
I do. Mm-hmm.
And you can go live in that group, and y'all can have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what I would do, Mary, in my humble opinion, to generate leads for your business is I would just record a lot of social media. Like every time you're doing yoga, just record yourself doing the pose.
Mm-hmm.
get on the floor, do the crow pose, do the tree pose, do downward dogs, do, you know, every possible pose. Those are like 15 seconds, and really lean into the stretch, and then do like voiceover videos where you affirmation, feel good. You know, there's this whole thing where people love ASMR. They love to hear, they love to feel. Like we get this dopamine release in our heads. And we know that, like, we want that. We want restorative yoga. We know that our body's hurting, and we want that. And then we want Mary, you know, and then click on the link. And if you have the bio link set up, then now people see a video of you. Hey, it's Mary. Thank you so much for connecting with me on social. Click on the button below to come to my classes, to buy my course, to, you know, to work together. Can't wait to connect. Namaste.
Good job, Ruben. Good example. Nice. So Mary, now you just whenever you have time, it's that the only reason that took a little longer was just because, you know, Ruben was obviously teaching a little bit, setting up the Zoom, you know, all that stuff, you could see it. But once you have that down, I mean, you saw how fast that was. That's just a 15-second clip and just a little voiceover, and you're good to go.
Yes. Great, thank you.
All right, for our next presentation, how to take a bio break in a Zoom meeting.
It's called ending the
Turn
meeting.
your camera off, turn your mic off, sneak out of the door, and come back in 10 minutes.
Yep. Weekend at Bernie's have like the you know, the dummy set up with the glasses on and everything, just sitting there. It looks like you, but it's not you. There you go.
Rob, can I play one of my songs?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Any other questions? I'm gonna rock us out with some music.
Last chance before the band takes us out.
We're here tomorrow, guys. Mary, you should have a logo in there in your account. Take a look.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so let's do a little breakthrough, because this song is about having a little breakthrough.
Perfect. One of the best ones. Running with Scissors, though, is my favorite.
Oh. Can you hear it?
No. You got to do the thing you told me to do, I think.
Today's the day where you teach me the stuff that I taught you.
The optimized bit audio, whatever. There we go. Like when you click share screen off to the right, those two buttons you got to click.
Are they sticky, those buttons?
It was for me, but
Oh, okay.
I got it. Yep.
All we need is a little sunshine and a little moonlight and a little shadow of ourselves. All we need is a little window with a little rainbow and a little breakthrough in our lives. She said to me, don't forget to feed.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for cruising in. That was my band, Sustain Pedals. See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Robbie.